Green. I need to bring my Slayer helmet. Should have also overhealed my prayer. This again. Welcome back. Oh, never mind. Purple turn. Dang, my buffs are about to go. Yep. What? By the way, I'm live, but I have the voice chat disabled so they can't hear you. Not that anybody's watching, but like the N word? Yeah, it's definitely something you say all the time. Would not be out of character. It's funny, I got a friend, he's black, but he says the N word all the time. So like, I have to just let him know. It's like, yeah, I'm live, by the way. He's like, oh, my bad. I didn't realize. I'm like, it's okay. The yellow and red ones, yeah. Um, but the ones that are changing from round to round, no. Because I do have a plugin that tells me where the next spawns are going to be. Nice. Yep. Yeah, there are like 15 different rotations that you can get, and it's based off of the time of day. But it changes like every minute and a half, so it's like if you wanted to get the optimal rotation, you just wait a second. But in my opinion, you should be able to get through the fight caves without any special rotation. There are easier rotations than others, but objectively worse. Or yeah. Um, like for instance, where this bat spawns, Jad can spawn there. If he spawns there, you can go to this side of the rock that's opposite of him, and he can't hit you. So you can just sit there and like, if you're freaking out, you can calm down, whatnot. They drain. Yeah, yep. One thing that's nice is I'm actually on Slayer task right now, so I can bring my Slayer helmet in here, and I do increase damage, and I actually get Slayer XP. So I'm interested to see if this will get me a Slayer level. I know Jad himself gives you 25k Slayer XP, which is kind of crazy. That's like more than some tasks. And I brought two items with me that are pretty handy. One of them is a blowpipe. The other one's this ancient mace. The blowpipe has a spec that heals you based off of the damage that you do. And the ancient mace recuperates your prayer. And the ring that I'm wearing is called the Light Bearer, which I always tell people Light Bearer is like another name for the devil. He's like the bearer of light, the angel of light. But that makes it to where your spec regenerates twice as fast, so it's like kind of a must-have for anything that's gonna take a long time. I forgot to bring my holy wrench. Oops. Oh shit. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta have it. It's also really affordable. Bro, I hate when I don't one-hit a bat. It's like, bro, you have 10 HP, just die already. What? Oh, I splashed on it? Are you kidding me? This game sucks. Schmack. I hit him for 5, are you kidding me? Yeah, there's a trick before you go into a fight cave that I forgot to do. I can take the ancient mace to the playground house, and there's a combat training dummy in the house, and you always max hit on the dummies in the house. Um, so you can activate your spec, get a guaranteed max hit off of the spec on the mace, and it'll over fill your prayer by however much your max hit is. So you can like put on your best melee gear, go to your house, hit the dummy, go back to the bank, swap out for the ranging gear, and then go in. But that's like a little bit too autistic for tonight. I was going for like a speed run. Yeah, I might do that. Just like come running in here with all my prayers turned on and try to get it done as fast as possible, but not today. Isn't he also blackface in that? I forget what that movie's called. Right. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, I've never seen the movie. That's funny. Okay, okay. Oh my god, my auto retaliate is still on. Fuck off! Damn it, man. My auto retaliate got me fucked up. Bro, this server's having a hard time. Keep getting skips. Oh, don't do that. Thank you. Yeah, there's one time I was doing this with one of my friends in Discord. We were talking about I don't even remember what, and I wasn't paying attention to my prayer, and it dipped to 0, and I died because I was fighting a major. And they hit very hard. So you like if they're alive, you like have to be praying mage the whole time. That was very unfortunate. I didn't even make it to the Jad fight. It's like very rare that I die before I make it to Jad. I should have done that in a different order. There we go. There's a plugin that marks their true tiles too, so you can see like where they're tracking you from. They always use their southwesternmost tile. They try to line it up with you. So that's generally how safe spotting works. You just make sure that their body is blocked by something that's not their southwest tile. That way you can still hit them. Got double rangers. Come on, die, die, die. Sweet. This next wave's gonna be fun. Yeah, I got a plugin now that warns me if my prayer points get below 20. So, no longer dying from that. Bippity boppity. And now the second half begins, where Pray Mage is on indefinitely. Skibbity skibbity. Oh, how's the Skibbity Toilet saga been? I stopped watching it around like 56. Yeah. So every time I tell people that it's like actually a interesting series, they're like, "Yeah, fuck you." I'm like, "Okay." It is brain rot. Don't get me wrong, but it's like the good kind. Yeah, anyone that has TikTok, fucking kidding me? Or hell, really any kind of social media these days. Hi, fucker. Yikes. But yeah, ordinarily you get like 1 XP per HP of the mob you're killing. Um, except for with Jad. Jad's like 350 HP, but you get 25k. So it's like kind of a big deal. Any kind of boss that you do on Slayer is like that. To kill Jad. Just Jad. Yep. Um, but they do give you XP for all of the fight cave waves, so it's worth doing. Even if you don't make it to Jed, like it's still worth trying. Um, really high. I don't really have a number. Yep. Which paying attention can be a real hard problem with this game. 1? You kidding me? You can usually 2 hit the rangers. This time it takes me fucking 6 hits, 7 hits. Mental. Yeah, in my opinion, the hardest waves are the one where you have a mage and a ranger. So kind of this section that I'm in now, because you can't pray protect both of them. So you just have to focus on whichever one you're more worried about. If you bring plenty of prayer potions, you just kill the ranger first. since he's the only one that can damage you. But not everybody brings a boatload of prayer potions. The worst wave by far is either you get a melee guy and a ranger, or a melee guy and 2 rangers and the major. And then there's also the mage with 2 melees. That can get kind of spicy, because you might have to take a hit from one of the melee guys when you're like lining them up with the rocks. Okay, and boop. Nice. Yeah, I'm a bit over geared for this. Like, I have the Bofa. Oh my god, why am I blowpiping him? And the Bofa, it has like, you know what a twisted bow is? The T-bow? So the Bofa's like the second to the T-bow. So it's like the second best in slot. Wow, I splashed on this spec. That's crazy. I really want to get good enough that I can do the Inferno. But that's like very, very late game, obviously. Nice, big heals. What the fuck? Oh, why my character pathed into him? Idiot. Am I just not attacking anything? That's crazy. Why my character decided to stop attacking the thing that it had been attacking for 2 minutes almost. Or not even, but this game confuses me sometimes. Oof. Well, at least you didn't miss it. Probably. You to die quickly, please. Thank you. Please come again. Um, yeah, I figure I'll probably play Hunter, and less than 10. Um, I don't know. This thing? Yeah, it's a visual metronome. So I have an audio metronome and a visual metronome. But if I wanted to like pair flick rigor, for instance, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pretty easy with the plugin. Otherwise, you just kind of have to guess, and guessing sucks because the server also like lags sporadically. The nice thing about the visual and audio metronome is they'll tell me if the server lags, and it'll go like burp 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 instead of bup bup. See like those two how they're close together. I don't know if you're watching or not, but and so it's nice being able to know if the game is literally shafting you or not. Yeah, I would suggest it at least to like get comfortable with the timing. You can also put on any 100 BPM song. No, he doesn't. I don't think he does at least. You pull that guy closer so I can kill him. Well, I mean, you gotta consider back in the day they didn't have metronomes. You would just put on like a 100 BPM playlist if you knew that that was the way. Cool. Serotonin brews. They can actually overheal me. And what's crazy is I haven't even used any of them. Should have brought more freaking prayer pots. I used to have to bring so much food because I was so bad at doing this. Herblore. You can get them as drops from maniacal monkeys, but pretty common. But it's always a one dose. It's always a one dose. So you're gonna be farm and yeah. I'm sure there's a niche way to do it if you go read up on it. Actually, yeah. It's this big guy that shoots magical fireballs at me, and then Blob and Bat. It's Major. Yeah, I mean you asked. Oh, I thought you were asking. Oh my god, this bat. Thank you. Oh my god. What? What was that? The game went so long without sending me a fucking update. Holy. I don't like this server. I don't like this server at all. What is going on? Bro. That was a... the Ranger's not very hard. They rarely hit me because I have good range defense. The Majors, they will fuck you up. Like, they would two-hit me if I let them. Okay, I need you to not body block that guy. The melee guy can hit 20. 20 or 30, I think. The question is, can I hit him from here? I can, yes. Yeah, so you really don't want to take a hit from anything past the Ranger. I can tank Rangers. I don't like having to tank two of them, but there is a wave where you kind of have to. What is with this server? Just not... I'm starting to grow a little bit concerned that I'm going to have to fight fucking Jad on this crummy server. I think there's a way to world hop when you're not on task. But since I'm on task, I'm kind of locked in. Oh, come on. Thank you. But yeah, the problem with Cerebrews, if you didn't know, they take away your attack, strength, range, and magic. So you have to bring a super restore alongside them to restore your stats back up. But super restores also give you prayer. So they're like the best thing to bring for like any kind of long fight because it's the highest density food in terms of like inventory space. But it's also like one of the hardest to eat because like you get 15 HP per dose. So you'll just be sitting there sipping. Like if you're down like 60 hit points, that's 4 doses. Which is 8 game ticks. Oh, this sucks. Actually, let me just pull this guy over here. Boom, can turn that off. Can turn this on. These idiots in. And, schmack, schmack. Let's see. I guess 62 or 3. There's not too many left. Just trying to conserve prayer. I've still got effectively 6 prayer pots. Nope. In order to attempt the Inferno, you gotta trade in a fire cape each time. And I'd rather go for the Jad pet, which is like a 1 in 200 on the fire. So like if you farm a bunch of fire capes, it's a 1 in 200 drop rate on the fire cape. And I think it's a 1 in 100 drop rate on Slayer task. Okay, so he... Yep, yep. Oh shit. Okay, wait, no, I can just stand here. This will be fine. Can I hit him from here? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Fucking easy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I got unlucky with the Jad spawn. He's gonna be right in the center of the room. I'm gonna go ahead and start pre-potting now. Okay. So the last time I did this, I got smacked for 75. Because I missed one of the prayer flicks on Jad. I'm an idiot. So I'm gonna try to avoid doing that this time. Yeah, I don't even think that's his max hit. Okay, here we go. Go and drink one of those. Get ready to start prayer flicking. We'll turn rigor off. Attack him. Ranged. Ranged. Mage. Ranged. Ranged. Healer. Ranged. Healer. Ranged. Attack the healer, damn it. Ranged. Shout out to Impact, if he's there. He taught me the trick I did for the healers, where you pull their aggro and then run through Jad. Fucking free. A new PB. It is a new PB. Getting better. Hey, he was watching. I knew it. 36k XP, almost enough to level me up. Got 4k left. I had 40k XP going in. No pet drop it looks like, so I'm gonna gamble my cape and get a Jad pet here. Aw, unlucky. Oh well. He's like, holy shit, you did it. You fucked the healers. I'm so proud. Oh, let me send a Snapchat to my cousin. And bang that shit. Go get a new Slayer task. Get some coinage. And should be everything that I need. The back-to-backs Jad task would be dope. The the last time I got a Jad task, I went, did it, killed the guy, and then I forget what my next task was, but it was like something stupid easy, like cow fights or something. And after that, I went and got a new task, and it was Jad again. So I was like, holy shit, almost back to back. I don't even know if you can get back to back Jad tasks, but yep. Ugh. Basically. I'm gonna look up skeletal wyverns. I don't know that I've ever done those. Wait, am I 72 Slayer already? I am. Okay. I was about to say, did he give me a task I can't even do damage to? Yeah. Make sure I'm paying attention, you know? uh, it looks like I have the stats for it, but I need to look up a guide. Skeletal wyverns. Because I know some of the wyverns are obnoxious to fight.
In this video, I'll show you how to kill the skeletal wyverns. You'll need 72 Slayer to kill these, and you can kill them with IQ and run north to enter the dungeon. If you don't have a fairy ring in your house, your next best option is strongly suggest you don't use melee, as you won't be able to get many kills per trip without safe spotting. The skeleton. Let's have a look at the wyvern's attacks. They attack with melee and ranged attacks, which can hit up to 13, and they can also use a special attack called Icy Breath. If they use Icy Breath, you won't be able to attack for a few seconds, and you'll take up to over 50 damage if you're not using the correct form of protection. There's a few shields to help protect against their Icy Breath. The Elemental and Mind Shield are two free options which are unlocked after completing Elemental Workshop 1 and 2 respectively. There's also 3 buyable shields you can use. The Dragonfire Shield is a particularly good option since it's rather cheap and gives some good strength and defense bonuses, so great for when you're meleeing. This will of course heavily cut into your profits, so if you want to make some money off this task, I just stick to using ranged. If you have the Dragon Hunter crossbow, the best armor you can use is actually Elite Void, so no need to spend your money on Armadillo or whatever. Money for a Tome of Fire and some burn pages, so you can get a lot more DPS with Fire Wave. This is by far the easiest safe spot to set up. Just take aggro from one of the wyverns to the west and attack them from the square right over here, next to Steve. Once you've got the wyvern safe spotted, you can switch to a better offhand like the cheap Book of Law for some extra ranged offense bonus.
Oh, you
if
can
you want to
safe
camp
spot
these
them.
off task, you'll of course have to kill.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't mind tasks that I can safe spot, especially when there's only 20 of them. Bro, this server sucks. What is that? It just skips so frequently. What is going on? Is it my internet? There's no way it's my internet. I'm only running 2 live streams and streaming to Discord, like... I take it all back. Game, it's not the game. It's not the game. Sorry, Yagax. Oh, it's because I got my lamp on. Yeah, green screens are really finicky like that. I spent $300 getting lighting equipment in here. so that, and I need a better camera because like if I sit too close, you'll see the white filter. It makes me all glowy. And I can't disable that because it's a webcam that just, or well, I could probably disable it, but I have to do it every time I turn it on. And then I have to dial it in, so I have to like, it's just a whole process. I don't like doing it. See now, oh, it still does it. I don't know how to fix it. And I'm not gonna worry about it. Yep, blessing. I reckon I'm gonna go do this, one more Slayer task, get my next level. And, ooh, I just realized he suggested bringing this, which I can't weld with the bow at the same time, so I should probably bring a secondary bow. I'll just bring a gear swap. Wait, skeleton wyverns would be undead too, so this necklace is probably better. I probably should have just watched the video. Oh, he doesn't even have the... Okay. Where's the not budget setups? Oh, he doesn't have any non-budget setups. This guy always has everything.
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with a Wyvern Slayer guide, or just a Wyvern guide for old school RuneScape. There will be some Slayer aspects. The medium gear setup essentially is just switching out a Dragon Hunter crossbow for an Arma crossbow, and switching a Armadillo set to a
Oh, Salve doesn't
Armadillo.
stack with the Slayer helmet, apparently. What is that? Is that an ornament kit? I'll just bring the bowfet and the shield and the dragon crossbow and some... Is it broad bolts? I think you can use broad bolts with the dragon crossbow. Or something I can attack. I didn't want to have to do it to the rabbit, but can't even attack it. There gotta be something close by I can kill. What? Why are these soldiers not attackable? Birdie. Yep, it shoots broad bolts. Probability. Imagine that in PvP, you just like walk in with a sword and you start casting spells. Oh. Certain ones. Hmm.
Dehyde set, and then downgrading from Anguish to a Fury to prevent damage if you would like. The sharks are just for extra bonus. We have some teleport tabs to house for a way to get there, a Draman staff if you're going to be using the fairy ring, and then
I should bring some. These configure. Just add some fucking fire runes to that. There we go. You go swap my spell book. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get 99 prayer, or not prayer, magic soon. Cause the magic cape makes it to where you can swap your spell book anywhere. Yeah, it's really funny in PvP because like you can cast um so many more spells on them. You can like bind them, then freeze them, and then teleblock them. Where normally like freezing somebody you can't cast because like it's basically in a spellbook by itself with like blood barrage and stuff. Um, so you can like ensnare them and then teleblock them so they can't get away. Then start casting blood blitz on them or blood barrage. And then if you ever get hurt, you can cast blood barrage on them to heal. It's just so fucking sweaty. Um, let's see, what all did he have? He had 4 ranging pods, 5 ranging pods. Interesting. I'm gonna bring 5 bastions. No, 4 bastions. And actually, no, I'll just bring ranging pods, regular ones. And some prayer potions. Oh, and I gotta bring my Slayer staff. Or my Slayer staff.
And an herb sack to be able to throw all the herbs in. Also is going to be the house teleport or the fairy ring. Yeah, honestly, I expected the 2 to take the boat over here as well. So 4 different ways to get here. In terms of what are the fastest, it is going to be the house teleport or the fairy ring. And they're actually pretty similar in terms of time. So if
Oh, it's just a Remington? I feel like the fairy ring was closer.
you're 2 moonlight, so feel free to use that if you would like. Eat the anglerfish before I left the bank because, you know, I'm just having fun recording a guide, so I'll eat it now. It really doesn't matter. Gonna clear my chat, not necessarily the cleanest, but basically as far as what you're gonna want to do if you're ranging or maging before we get going with the melee. If you're ranging up top, you're just going to want to stand right here and attack these 2. It's very, very simple. They can't attack you back. You just hang out on this exact spot and you will be a-okay. I'm using the tile markers tool or ground markers.
That was so easy. Can I enter this tunnel? Do I want to enter this tunnel? No, I cannot enter this tunnel. I need 82 agility. I only have 73 agility. I need to be more agile. Should probably go fishing. Yeah, I know a lot of people that bitch about it, but I was like, it really wasn't that bad. You just do like rooftop agility, and you'll pick them up over time. Please don't fuck me. Thank you. Oh, is that easy? I don't even have to like do anything. Okay. Yep. Never skipping skeletal wyverns. Now that I know this is all I do. Turn on that and just fucking chill. Should have brought runes for telegrab. Dang, straight out the gate I got a 91k drop. Sheesh. be a snoozer of a task though if I have to just sit here and wait for them to respawn. Let's see. 21 times 200 is what? Just a little over 4,000, 4,200. Oh, and I got some free prayer pots over here. Sheesh. Okay, maybe you should kill these guys for prayer pots. You just safe spot them. Slayer is honestly a really good skill to grind on Iron Man, because you get herb drops, you get passive prayer XP, you get all kinds of shit. Uh oh, I fucked around, I got frozen. Oh, he's fucking me. Yeah, I know you had some prayer XP, or not prayer, Slayer. Slur. Yeah, next time I'm bringing telegraph runes. They're too good. Oh no no no! Don't freeze me. I did not like being frozen before. Adamant bars times 10. Hell yeah. That's 20k right there. Don't you do it. Go away, mysterious old man. I don't want to do a maze right now. I'm kind of in the middle of something, can't you see? Yeah, there's a lot of places like this where you can um just go camp if you're on task. Anywhere that you see a guy that's named something that rhymes with Steve or Neve. Um yeah. So this little staircase, you're only allowed up here if you have or you're only allowed to fight the guys up here if you have task. Um but it's almost always safe spottable in one of these places. Because they know how people be on their Slayer tasks. They like to just kind of zone out. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, someday I might start an Iron Man, but I don't know. It's like I'm already so far committed into this account where like I don't want to start over. But if this account ever gets to a point where it's like so slow that it's boring, I might would do that. Yeah, no, for sure. Like getting anywhere on Iron Man is hard. Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, like, whenever I get maxed on here, like, I want something like that to do, to where, like, maybe, like, AFKing, doing, like, wood cutting when I'm, like, trying to max, and then playing on an Iron Man while I'm wood cutting or something. Because there's so many skills in this game where it's, like, if you're actually sweating, like, focusing on it, like, you're just gonna lose your mind, because it's, like, waiting, 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 click, waiting, 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 click. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather just AFK fishing, like put on a movie. Yep, it's not a race unless you're making it a race. I want to go pick up that rune battle axe and alch it, but I need the inventory space. I need this guy to die too. Turn on protect range. Yeah, this is actually pretty crazy money. I should have brought less items and had more inventory space. Oh my god, just fucking kill him. 3 zeros? Are you kidding me? The other guy's gotta spawn before this guy dies. Literally. Couldn't be any worse. I still can't believe this whole time I thought that the servers were just lagging. Just me downloading World of Warcraft. Bro, why you gotta run so far? Mm-hmm. So what's the current max level? Is it still 70? I wonder what level my account is. Because they probably upped it since the last time I played. Yeah, okay. Well, I might use the level 70 on something other than my old account. You just get a lot more out of it that way. Yeah. Fuck. Just got 80k worth of battle stabs. 40k if I were to alchem. That's another thing as an Iron Man, you should look for tasks in Slayer that uh you'll be able to high alch. Um yeah, 55 magic's not too hard to get. It's just a grind. It's not very fun. I never liked training magic. Um but yeah, high alching um certain places it's just so lucrative, especially on an account that can't trade. Yeah. You always do the rune crafting. Yeah. Yeah, I hate rune crafting. I'm gonna be doing Tears of Gothics all the way to 99 rune crafting most likely. Although if there's a skilling outfit, I plan on getting all the skilling outfits, so I might have to go get the rune crafting skilling outfit. Yeah, the Rogue's Den, it only took me 2 hours to get it. There are some tricks to that one. I think it's like 50 agility and 50 thieving. Um, but yeah, I would suggest watching a video before you go do it, because there are some tricks to getting out of there sooner, basically. Um, because the um the the pieces they drop out of these crates, and those crates they have a pattern that they drop in, so um it's like the southeasternmost safe, and then it's the northeasternmost safe, and then it's the other one on the, well, I guess it's like, it's hard to explain, but if you watch a video it explains it really well. It's like it goes in a counterclockwise pattern. Like once you understand it, like you'll get in and out of there in like hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how lucky you are. Bro, it's literally gonna be just enough to get me to level 74 Slayer. I'm gonna kill this guy. I've got one wyvern left. Last one gave me 200 XP, and I have 93 XP left. Very nice. Oof. It despawned as I was picking it up. Okay, I gotta turn off this damn metronome. It's killing me. Beep, 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 beep. Just constantly in my ear. I love storing all of my seeds in this little seed vault here in the farming guild. I have accumulated 4.3 million gold worth of seeds. And it's just there for a rainy day. Yeah, Slayer drops and Hunter and um Yeah, mostly those two things. Yep, you gotta do your birdhouses. I need to get back into the swing of doing them. But like after I got to 70 hunter, I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna take a break from doing those. Because the only reason I was doing them really was to get to Song of the Elves, and now that I've done Song of the Elves, I don't really have any need to go higher with hunter right now. Okie dokie. It is almost my bedtime. Bum 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 bam 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 bum bam 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 ha ha bum 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 ha 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 ha. Bro, I just want to give this guy all my coin. Oh wait. Welcome back. I'm about to get a new task. 195 Dagonoths. That's at least cannonable, so it's not too bad. But I gotta figure out what to save up my points for. There are some tasks I should probably extend. Like, those wyverns weren't bad. Could probably extend those. Because the longer the task, the more XP I get, the less trips I have to make back here. Um, but I'm also trying to save enough points to where whenever I get steel dragons again, I can block that shit, because fuck steel dragons. Steel dragons can suck one for all I care. There's a lot of tasks that are like worth extending though, like Dust Devils. That's just free XP. Ooh, whenever you get a skeletal wyvern task, it will be a bigger task. 100 points? May as well. May as well. And then I used to hate doing wyvern tasks, but wyverns, there's like three different types of wyverns. There's a mage wyvern, a melee wyvern, and a ranged wyvern. And the melee ones, like you just bring prayer gear, turn on protect melee, and as long as you leave protect melee on, they'll literally never damage you. So you just bring prayer pots. It's so easy. This guy wouldn't accept my 301 coins. What a loser. Yeah, but I think on that note, this game's about to be done downloading. I'm gonna eat and then get me some Shreepy Shreeps for work tomorrow. Have you seen the Varlamore update? I don't know what the requirements are to get there in terms of like uh thieving, but it's really good XP for thieving because it's super AFK. Like I'll go show you real quick. Check those over here. Pull out these. Okay, and we're gonna teleport to Varrock. It's kind of attached to the new continent down here. So it's in addition to an old new continent, yeah. Expansion, I guess. And they're supposed to be doing a part 2 of the Varlamore update. Yeah, my favorite thing about it is you get to ride a birdie to get there. It is called the Quetzal. Quetzal. Quetzal or something. Quetzal. You just click on the big colorful birdie, and then all of a sudden, you're all across the world. And right over here is the like thieving area, where you start thieving. You want to get the rogue's outfit because what you're trying to get are these house keys. Right now I've got 42 of them. You see this guy's like trying to help this kid. Um, and so what you do is you watch the child, you wait for the child to start crying about something, and then one of the wealthy citizens will come talk to him. And when they're talking to the child, they don't acknowledge that you're thieving from them. So you can just sit there and pick their pocket AFK till they walk away. Um, which usually, yeah, basically, it's funny though. The children, they're actually there's like a whole thieves guild here, like a group of thieves, and they're in on it. Um, so they just like make up some excuse to pull an adult over, then you steal from them, and then the guy that orchestrates all of it, you go sell the valuables that you get from them to the guy that's like working with the children. It's pretty interesting. Place feels kind of empty though. Like I don't know if they've added any quests in this area, but see this guy? He comes over to inspect and boom, 96 XP, 96, 96. Oh, got some keys. And every time I get a key, since I'm wearing the rogue outfit, it gets doubled. I get 2 keys. Um, and 30 keys was enough to get me 2 levels um, from 68 to 70. So pretty good XP. So once you have the keys, what you want to do is go look through the houses. There are 3 houses. There's this one. Lavinia lives in one of them. Then this one is Victor's house. He just came home. Whenever he comes home, one of the other 2 people will leave, so this guy's going out for a stroll. So you wait for him to lock up his house, and then you just walk right past him, and you open the door with one of the house keys. And then you start AFKing again. Granted, these drops, they're only 45 XP per. But every now and then an arrow will pop up above one of the other. So there's like this wardrobe, there's 2 chests and a jewelry box. Every now and then an arrow pops up over one of the chests or the jewelry box or something. You go click on it, you get 630 XP for swapping. So usually, see there we go. That's one. So I'm gonna get 630 XP. Boom. Keep thieving. And then this child out here will whistle whenever he gets close. You can also just watch the door, and then you exit through the little back window before he catches you. And usually I get a couple thousand XP per house. You just kind of have to not be too AFK. You just kind of check in every little bit. Really easy to do on mobile. Usually, if I'm in here, I'm usually doing it on mobile because it's too AFK to be doing it on a computer. I'd rather be doing something like a Slayer task or something on the computer. Yeah. Once you get some of your quests done, the Nightmare Zone is way better than Sand Crabs. All you have to do is be able to, like, you go to grouping, select an activity, go to Nightmare Zone, you can teleport there for free. Um, and then um, you can basically AFK. You got to click like once every couple of minutes. Um, and you can AFK in there for like an hour or two. Um, Usually I can get about 2.5 hours actually. But if you're like about to go to sleep, you can go to a Nightmare Zone, fill up with absorption potions. Um, and I think you were Guthans because Guthans heals you over time. Um, I think his absorptions. I could be wrong about that. But um, yeah. But you can put like a weight on your keyboard on the spacebar and go AFK for 6 hours with Guthans. Guthans is probably going to be the hardest part of that because you have to run barrows enough to get Guthans. And that's all RNG. You might have to run barrows 500 times. I don't know. I don't. For what? For the Nightmare Zone? Well, right, right. So some of them, one of the best ones is called Me. It's literally just a replica of you. But it's like one of the weakest things, and I think that one it's a part of the Song of the Elves quest line. I don't think it's Song of the Elves though. Um, and then yeah, which is kind of an annoying one to get to, but yeah, there's one that requires the Lunar Isle, um, and then I forget some of the others. It's been so long, but yeah, once you have a good number of quests done, it's absolutely worth going there and AFKing. It's how I got to 80 from 70 on all my melee stuff. Um, um, you might not have all the quests done to do like the optimal guide, but you know, it's still so AFK. Well, the thing about sand crabs is you got to deal with competition, and two, if you attack sand crabs for like I think it's like 10 or 15 minutes, they stop aggroing on you. That never happens in Nightmare Zone. They're always aggressive. You don't have to move. Yeah. The only problem is you gotta leave something on the space bar, so like you'd actually have to like step away from your computer. Um, but the less AFK way um is pretty good too. Where like basically um every minute or so you get like an extra health point. But you bring Durox, and Durox does increase damage the lower your HP gets. So you want to be at 1 HP so that you get increased damage. And absorption potions, they like every dose of the absorption potion gives you 50 points of absorption. And the absorption basically, if you take 1 damage, it takes 1 absorption away. So it's like 1/50th of a dose of a potion. So you can fill up with absorptions and overloads. Overloads boost your damage, but they take HP away. Um, so you can stack up that way, and it's faster XP because you're doing more damage. Like your XP per hour is based off how much damage you do. Um, so it's less AFK but more XP per hour. If you're able to be like somewhat at the computer, you can click once every minute or two, and you can go AFK for up to like 5 minutes. It's just going to be less efficient points wise, but points don't really matter that much once you get rolling. Yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't even do it for that long, or at least it doesn't feel like I've done it for that long. Oh yeah, the one overnight, the overnight one, unless you get really unlucky and like die early, um, doesn't really cost you any points. You don't really bring anything in, um, because you can only drink up to 1,000 absorption, which would be 5 4-dose potions, which is like I think 20,000 points or something, or maybe 10,000 points. And usually per hour I get like 100 something thousand points. Um, so if you can AFK for even like 15 minutes before you die, you'll be fine. Um, but it's just, it's so free. One of my friends did it all the way to 99 in all of his combat stats, and it's worth it. Combat stats are really, yeah. I would say get to like base 90s, um, if you can. Um, just because like 90 is like less than half of the XP to 99. But it'll greatly increase the rate that you're able to do your Slayer tasks. Um, and so that's like worth doing in my opinion. Time to go check how rich I am. But yeah, one day I'm gonna have the Jad pet. I can't wait. Do you have any pets? I know you probably don't because you're Iron Man. But For some reason I thought you had the agility pet. Or something crazy like that. Yeah, if you do get a pet though, you need to insure it, just so you know, because if you die somewhere with your pet, you like it'll be in your collection log, but you won't be able to pull it out. I think it's like 500,000 coins to get it insured. Wait, no, I think it was Sasha. Sasha got the agility pet at level 53 or something crazy like that, like really low. I know some people that have like 99 uh, agility but no pet. Um, the drop rates on all the pets are stupid low. Yeah. One of the guys in the clan I used to play in, he had one kill count on the gauntlet or the corrupted gauntlet or whatever, but he had the pet. Like he got his first run of the gauntlet, he got the pet. Eventually, he started grinding the gauntlet and he borrowed the T-bow from the guild leader. He got banned for botting while he had the T-bow. Yeah, there was needless to say, a lot of drama after that. Yeah, yeah, yep. And that was back when it was like in the low two bills. It's tragic. So you got to be careful who you loan your nearly, I mean, depending on how you buy it, like $2,000 bow to. Yeah, and he had been holding on to it for months and wouldn't give it back to him. He was like, "Yeah, just let me do a couple more." And then anytime the guild leader would be on, he would like suddenly have to go to bed before he would log into the Discord, or he'd be like, "I gotta take a shit, I'll be back," and then never came back. Oh, yeah. People are wild like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for like 100 keys or something and see how far 100 keys will get me XP wise. Because 30 keys was enough to get me 2 levels. I'm going for 75 because there's a an achievement diary for the Western provinces, um, which is how you unlock Elite Void. I know we were talking about this the other day. Um, and in order to do that, you gotta pickpocket a gnome, level 75 thieving. But it's worth it. The 2.5% damage increase is it's pretty good when you're hitting higher numbers. Yes, bigger numbers is better. Bet. Yeah, I was getting ready to go to bed too. See you, man. Bye. Ooh, I just leveled up.